much more than films, and films being just one part of the whole. So the way we looked at it is we have the world of Bahubali, the characters, the worlds, and the many multiple things inside, and then films are one part, and then there are multiple like VR games, books, and animation being one part of it that we wanted to explore and probably be one of the early tentpole franchises in India because of the thing. And the success of the films only gave us that much more courage and encouragement to do that. And I think animation and adult animation, adult meaning for a larger audience, not like a general audience, and it's not not just kids, but a broad spectrum of audience like Bahubali the films. That's been one of the areas that we felt the world of Bahubali can adapt very well to, and so audiences like the way I see there's a fans, or there are audience who want to watch animation and then watch films. There are audience who want to play games and then come into the world of Bahubali. There are multiple ways in which you can come into the world of Bahubali, and we felt we should explore all of these multiple avenues, and we still continue to. And this is one of those avenues, and we look forward and we see multiple other avenues going forward around the world of Bahubali. And and so we had the great opportunity to be associated with Sharad, who has tremendous experience in the world of graphic novels, animation, and going way back, and one of the early pioneers in that space. So we, like we said, we wanted to collaborate with like-minded, but also people who kind of understand the world and take the world with as much pride and love that we have for it. And we found Sharad in that, and through Sharad we were able to find Hotstar, Gaurav, and a team in Hotstar, Disney Plus Hotstar, to come on board. And I think it's a wonderful win-win situation where everybody have this beautiful product, and we're just looking forward to seeing it. Thanks.
Thank you. It's incredible, and has left a lasting impression on audiences everywhere. How does it feel to have voiced the iconic Bahubali for so long, and now to continue that legacy in the animated version? And what does it mean to you to be the voice that instantly comes to mind when people think of Bahubali?
Andriki namaskaram, everyone. I think earlier answer can't start before I thank you, S.S. Rajamouli sir, for making me the voice of Bahubali, as you know. And my life changed completely after the film released, and I'm shivering because I'm sitting with S.S. Rajamouli. I never shared a stage with him, so it's a great pleasure, first of all. Bahubali is a boy from a small town being a stammerer and becomes the voice of Bahubali. It's a big journey for me, and thank you for recognizing my voice and giving me the chance, opportunity to be that character. And thank you, audience, first of all, who loved my voice. I never thought that my voice will be loved so much. But yes, again, it's like homecoming, doing Crown of Blood on Disney Plus Hotstar. As they called me and they said Sharad is making it, I had full trust in the name. There's a bad guy there. It says, the legends were doing this show again, and they rightly said the soul of the film was carried forward in the whole series as well. So the emotion, the characters were same. In fact, the voices in Hindi are the same. All the voices. So that's the best part. People will connect with the series immediately. It was a little challenge because earlier Prabhas Garu was there for my reference in the film, but this time I had to dub first and then the animation was created. So thank you once again for...
We will hand over the microphone to you. Okay, yes, we have somebody there.
Yeah. Rajamouli garu, look at me please. I'm Prabhu here. I'm Prabhu from TV. Sir, I have one question, one compliment, one complaint, and one question. Let me start with my compliment. Telugu జాతి ఒకటి ఉందని చెప్పిన వాడు నందమూరి తారక రామారావు గారు అయితే తెలుగు సినిమా ఒకటి ఉందని ప్రపంచానికి చెప్పిన వ్యక్తిగా Rajamouli garu is now being recognized and he is being highlighted. దీనికి మీరు ఎలా రియాక్ట్ అవుతారన్నది నా సెకండ్ ఇది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మాట్లాడదాం. నెక్స్ట్, మీరు సినిమా కెరీర్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన దగ్గర నుంచి స్టూడెంట్ నెంబర్ నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు కూడా ద మీడియా ఈజ్ బీయింగ్ వెరీ వెరీ లవ్లీ అండ్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ టు యూ అండ్ యూ ఆర్ ఆల్సో పేయింగ్ ద సేమ్. బట్ టుడే మీతో సినిమా తీయాలంటే ప్రొడ్యూసర్ 4 years 5 years వెయిట్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. బట్ టుడే ద మీడియా వెయిటెడ్ ఫర్ యూ ఫర్ 5 hours since 1 o'clock to still now. Is the reason but because of the miscommunication or because of you have given a wrong program or we are given a wrong program? I don't know what is that. That I want a small clarification from you, please. And next, మీరు ఇందాక మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు ఒకటి అన్నారు, యానిమేషన్ అనేటువంటిది జపాన్లో కానీ చైనాలో కానీ డెవలప్ అయినంతగా ఇండియాలో డెవలప్ అవ్వలేదు. బట్ దిస్ ఐ హోప్ దట్ దిస్ విల్ క్యారీ దట్ టు ద ఎంటైర్ వరల్డ్ అని చెప్పి చెప్తారు. డూ యూ రియల్లీ what believe or confident that this series will take it to the Indian cinema, Indian animation to the next level? దాని మీద మీకున్న కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఏంటి?
ఫస్ట్ దానికి థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి. సెకండ్ దానికి
సింపుల్ థ్యాంక్స్ అని చెప్పండి సార్.
సెకండ్ దానికి ఐ వాజ్ గివెన్ టైమ్ at 5:30.
You are given time at 5:30. Then
5:30.
You are given time at 5:30, but we are set at 1:30, sir.
Sorry, I don't know.
I don't know whether it is.
So I given 5:30. I was here at.
ఎందుకంటే but we had a wonderful time with him all these years. ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఆయన మా టైం సార్ ప్లీజ్ అపాలజైజ్ అదంతా వద్దు సార్. జస్ట్ we want to know how the press meets are being organized. And I want to make it a point that it should not happen
Definitely, sir. It is noted. And yes.
ఏంటి ఎపిసోడ్ చూడటం కాదు.
All right. Can we move forward to the yes. We have the next question. If you can please stand up and
రాజమౌళి గారు
మీ పేరు ఏంటి చెప్పండి and introduce yourself.
తారక్ ఫ్రమ్
Publication పేరు కూడా చెప్పండి.
తారక్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎన్టీవీ సార్. సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ బాహుబలి అనేది తెలుగు వాళ్ళకి ఒక సినిమా కాదు సార్. ఇట్స్ ఎన్ ఎమోషన్. అంటే దాదాపు 9 yearsగా మేము ఫీల్ అవుతున్న ఒక ఎమోషన్. ఇట్స్ అవర్ ప్రైడ్ అనమాట. యాక్చువల్గా ఇండియా పాకిస్తాన్ క్రికెట్ మ్యాచ్ వస్తే 6 గంటలు దాని కోసం వెయిట్ చేస్తాం. బాహుబలి 1 and 2 వేస్తే మళ్ళీ 6 గంటలు కూర్చొని చూస్తాం. ఈ రెండింటికి మేము 6 గంటలు అనేది చూస్తాం. మిగతా దేవునికి కూడా టీవీ ముందు 6 గంటలు కూర్చోవడం అనేది ఇంపాసిబుల్. అయితే మాకు 9 సంవత్సరాలు కనెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది ఏంటంటే ప్రతి క్యారెక్టర్ వాళ్ళ వాయిస్ ఇవి బాగా ఇదైపోయినాయి. ఈ సిరీస్లో మేము అబ్జర్వ్ చేసింది ఏంటంటే సార్, హానెస్ట్గా చెప్తున్నాను, మిగతా క్యారెక్టర్స్ అన్ని ఓకే, కానీ మెయిన్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ అయిన కట్టప్ప అండ్ బాహుబలి ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళకి మాత్రం కొంచెం ఫేస్ కట్స్ కూడా కొంచెం డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేసినట్టు అనిపించింది సార్. ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే ఆ బాహుబలి క్యారెక్టర్లో మీకు బాగా ఇష్టమైన ధోని గారి పోలికలు కొంచెం కనిపించింది మాకు. అది కావాలని చేస్తారా, ఇంటెన్షనల్గా చేస్తారా, ఎలా జరిగింది సార్ అది?
అలాగే ఇంటెన్షన్ ఏం లేదండి. ప్రాబ్లీ క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు ద క్రియేటర్స్ వాళ్ళు క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు నాకులాగే ఆ క్రియేటర్ కూడా ధోని అంటే చాలా ఇష్టమేమో. సో మనకి ఇష్టమైన వాళ్ళు తెలిసినప్పుడు వాళ్ళని అనుకరించడం ఆటోమేటిక్ జరిగిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. ప్రాబబ్లీ దట్స్ హౌ దే డిడ్ ఇట్. యువర్ ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ వాజ్ ఓకే. ద వాయిస్ ఇస్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ద సేమ్ అండ్ ఇందాక చెప్పినట్టు వీ హ్యావ్ ఫర్ అ ఫ్రాంచైజ్ టు కంటిన్యూ బియాండ్ అస్. మన తర్వాత కూడా అవి ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలంటే మన ఈగోని మన కూడా కొంచెం పక్కకి వెనక్కి లాక్కొని వీ హ్యావ్ టు గివ్ ఇట్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ క్రియేటర్స్. సో దట్స్ అ కాన్షియస్ డెసిషన్ టు డూ దాట్, టు గివ్ ద వాయిసెస్, ద డైరెక్షన్, ద స్టోరీ రైటింగ్ ఫర్ అదర్స్, టు ఫీల్ ద soul of the film but not take anything from it, but just carry it forward. That is the reason.
సార్ అయితే యాక్చువల్గా ఏందా మీరు ఒక మాట అన్నారు, అంటే ఫస్ట్ నేను నా చేతుల్లో నుంచి స్టోరీ అనేది వెళ్ళకూడదు అనుకున్నాను. బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఐ రియలైజ్ అని చెప్పారు. అంటే మహేష్ బాబు గారి స్టోరీకి సైమల్టేనియస్ గా డిస్కషన్ జరగడం వలన అది ఇవ్వాల్సి వచ్చిందా? లేదా
ఐఎమ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ 9 years, even before RRR. 9 years ముందు నుంచి. It's not just about animation. I'm talking about all other platforms that the Bahubali is going to go forward. It's not just the animated series. Bahubali world is going to expand into many other media, వేరే మీడియాలో కూడా రాబోతుంది. బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ద ప్లాట్ఫామ్ టు టాక్ అబౌట్ దట్. అందుకే జస్ట్ దీని గురించి చెప్తున్నాను అంతే.
సార్ అయితే మాకు కంక్లూజన్ లో కూడా చిన్న కన్ఫ్యూజన్ పెట్టారు సార్.
Yes, sir. Let's just take one question because there's so many people who have questions. Next question is, can you move on to the
envision Bahubali as a series?
and to bring it to the medium of OTT? How challenging it was for you and for the team overall?
No, thank you. So I think it was challenging because when we had started work on this, no animation series had really connected for huge audiences on a streaming platform or even as a film or on TV. So, as part of Disney, we run a lot of channels which have a lot of animation running on it, but all of those are made outside of our country. They're made in Japan, they're made in America. Aren't really very many amazing examples of which use our heritage, our storytelling traditions, and the quality of animators who are Indian and are building things here. So I think that is something that had not happened. So we had to take and buy into the belief that Sharad has strongly anchored in India's myths, Indian storytelling, and all through animation. So I think it's a revolution that has truly started. We're hopeful it gathers pace.
Rajamouli garu, good evening. And no, I would just add one thing that in doing this, we also the big thing to know when a franchise is as successful as this, a world as successful as this has been created and touched so many people, is that we've seen, outside obviously of India, we've seen many examples, whether it's Star Wars or the Marvel Universe, where they can take those characters and expand stories of them. But every medium is thought of very differently. And when we went to explore this in series, we would obviously think of it for animation in that series differently than obviously, as Rajamouli sir was doing it for film, would be a very different exercise. So as we think about it in all platforms, the goal is that this should add something that I feel is a deeper connection for fans of the universe. Millions of fans all over the world hopefully will be able to see this show and find new areas of the story to go deeper down the rabbit hole, and the same feeling with some of those great characters. But understandably, it is a different medium, and in series it's also thought of differently how we craft that story. So a lot of that was really thought through from day one. Yeah.
Vishal from ABP News. कैसे हैं सर आप?
मैं ठीक हूँ.
सर मेरा एक सवाल था कि जिस तरह से OTT अब करियर में आगे ఇప్పటికే అదంతా ఒక సరియల్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కింద ఒక డ్రీమ్ కింద అనిపిస్తుంది. గిలుకుని చూసుకోలేము ఇప్పుడు కూడా. అసలు నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చే ఒక ఇండియన్ సినిమా ఎప్పుడు అలాంటి ఫీట్ ఆస్కార్ ఎవరన్నా రాగలదేమో ఐ డోంట్ నో, కానీ అసలు ఒక అమెరికన్స్ కింద అపీలింగ్ గా ఒక ఫిలిం డ్రైవింగ్ దెమ్ క్రేజీ అనే ఫిలిం ఎవరు డెలివరీ చేయగలరో కూడా తెలియదు. వీఆర్ వెరీ గ్రేట్ఫుల్ టు యూత్ ఫర్ దట్. అండ్ ఒకే ఒక క్వశ్చన్, దేర్ ఈస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ డిస్కషన్. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఇప్పుడు దాకా మీరు అడ్రస్ చేయలేదు. దేర్ ఈజ్ ఒక హీరోకి ఎక్కువ చేశారు, ఒక హీరోకి తక్కువ చేశారు అని చెప్పి సోషల్ మీడియాలో దేర్ ఈజ్ వైడ్ స్ప్రెడ్ డిస్కషన్ చాలా నాళ్ళ వరకు. అది వన్స్ ఫర్ ఆల్ అది మీరు క్లియర్ చేస్తే
నాట్ అట్ ఆల్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్, నాట్ అట్ ఆల్ సందర్భం ఏది కాదు.
Questions pertaining to the series only, my dear friend. Only please to the series Bahubali Crown of Blood only. Only to the animated series. All right, yes. If you can please get up and yeah.
Sir, 1 minute after me. Chief editor of Hit TV. This is absolutely about this animation work with regard to the film. See, you have 100%, there is nothing to really appreciate you that has been worshipped by whole the world in whichever the language it was released. And the crowds have really were drawn to the theaters in throngs, in madness, exactly to say. Now, the animation work is being created now. And the magic that you created on celluloid has been really appreciated and really enjoyed by one and all across the globe. Will you believe that the same animation work today will really sustain the same magical interest that you created in film?
Okay, I'll explain, Andy. We all know Bahubali's.
Please, sir, start.
Okay, let me explain it. We all know Bahubali is the biggest hit.
Biggest.
In the
Widely watched.
in the industry. And if you just take India, we have like 140 crore population. Let's say about 120 crore people go to films and watch.
Yes, sir.
The number of tickets that were sold for the biggest film ever in the country is 10 crores.
Okay.
Of 120 crore people, the tickets sold were 10 crores. So there are 110 crore people who
not
did watch the
tickets.
film in theaters. So just look at the numbers. Of course, many of them might have watched on television, on OTT, and all the other stuff. But what I'm saying is, we live in the world of films. So we think everything is film watching. We think every audience are film watching audience. But that is not true. People like storytelling entertainment. మనకందరికీ మన చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి సినిమాల్లో బతికాం కాబట్టి సినిమా ఒక్కటే మేజర్ కనిపిస్తుంది. ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇండియాలో సినిమా ఇస్ స్టిల్ మేజర్, బట్ ఐఎమ్ స్టిల్ టెలింగ్ దట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ 10 crore people of 120 crores. So others there are other people who get the storytelling entertainment from books, from novels, from comics, from games, and different kind of watching. There are people who watch only anime. Here in Hyderabad, I can tell you so many people who don't watch regular films. They watch only Japanese anime. There are people who watch only animation, Western animation, or Disney, one of the most popular animation. There are different kinds of people in different areas who get that storytelling entertainment in different ways.
Format.
The idea of Bahubali is to touch all these people, not just film-going people.
All this
All the spectrum of people in all this thing, and in that aspect, that people who are really interested in animation had a long time longing, why are producers not making quality animation that we want? Why it is only just cartoon, 2D children's cartoon? Why are we not getting a high quality 2D animation? There is 2D animation, there is 3D animation, there is different anime. Japanese anime is different. There are different spectrums in that. Andurlo, there are a lot of fans who want 2D animation in India to develop, and this is for them, and I'm pretty sure that is going to resonate.
My point is, when you made Bahubali, you were shrewd enough, you have cut the film into two parts with a brilliant climax for the first part. That is where you could really balance the interest or that gripping moment in the film. What my question is, that has really geared up the interest for the second part, right? So what my point is, will really this kind of animation work will really repeat that magic of gripping intensity?
Exactly, and see, audience elaga react outar anadi exactly we can never tell.
Okay.
But we are still thinking in terms of our film glasses. We are still talking about two parts. First part, there is a cliffhanger ending. Vaikatappa killed Bahubali. That cleared up the second part. Then there is this two sequences. This is the songs. We are still talking in terms of putting our film glasses on watching. I am talking from the animation point of view. Animation doesn't work like that. There is no one part or second part. No, there is a season that comes and people watch it as a season. Definitely there will be a cliffhanger ending for the season. And even if you choose 2 episodes, the ending, I don't know whether we can talk that about it or not. Just bringing Katappa and Bahubali face to face each other in an arena is a brilliant thought. For people who love the animation storytelling, that's a brilliant thought. Of course, they can watch the episode 3 immediately, but I'm pretty sure that we are going to get a much more compelling cliffhanger ending at the season, episode 9.
Shobhugar.
Yes. The climax scene was 17th May on Disney Plus. Right now we have another.
Can I request something? Can you please keep your phones on silent mode? It's very disturbing for everyone.
Yes, everybody, please, if you can. Sign up in silent mode.
Shobhugar.
Yes.
For Rajamouli.
Shobhugar.
Yeah, your mic is on. The mic is on. So my question to you is, to Rajamouli sir, that did the entire concept and the new characters come to you when during the franchise of Bahubali, or was it when you saw the audience reaction, the love towards it, that inculcated the thought that we could do something like this for Bahubali, Crown of Blood?
Not the entire characters, but please sit. Not the entire characters, but we knew where we can expand the stories. We have, see, this is not exactly a prequel. This happens right in the middle of the film. Right in the middle of film where we had a chance where we can split the story into two and insert sequences of stories where they can continue and constantly you'll be reminded of what happened in the story that you know of. And this will generate the interest that is going on the present film. Of course, we didn't create the entire story, but we created spaces. We know where there were spaces where we could expand upon. All those things we discussed with Sharath before starting. We talked about prequels, we talked about in between where we can expand the story, we talked about post Bahubali what can happen, we talked about different scenarios and picked up the best one.
Shobhu garu. We have a lady up. Yeah.
Sir, Shobhu garu.
Please, let's give chance to everybody, sir. There's a lady who wants to ask since long time. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Namita Sijay from Punjab Keshri. How are you all? And thank you, congratulations. And first of all, not only you, Sharath, everyone here from Bombay and Delhi especially, we all were shivering and we all could not believe that we are meeting Sir Rajamouli. So a big round of applause for all of you guys. Thank you so much for bringing the energy back. And my question goes to you, Gaurav. Since we have seen Disney Plus Hotstar